Okay, this is my second take for this, because the first one was not great. Introduction intro. Hi. So this is I actually want to do voiceover for this time since I didn't do one last time. I feel like it kind of hurt the video, like, comes to the quality. I feel like the quality is just worse. It's very much informal kind of voiceover. Like, I'm not gonna, like, try to make this sound professional at all, because it's not. I'm really just, like, using my phone and then playing the video, like, and then, like, doing a live commentary sort of style. Anyway. Right now, if you wanna know what's going on, this is not an actual mod. This is some scrap cutscenes, because I was actually thinking, like, hey, Glimmer and Jag would be an interesting pairing, because I was thinking, like, because the Jag is, like, it's kind of similar philosophy behind Emperor Coco, where, like, Emperor Coco, it's like, Ember is, like, has, like, really bad anxiety, and, like, or that's how I see it, like, Ember struggles with anxiety, while Coco is kind of more collected and, like, has more of their life in check, while Ember is still kind of figuring out what they want, like, how to do what they want to do, if that makes sense. I don't think it does. Anyway, like, Jag is, like, a guard, and, like, while Glimmer is, like Crampy, like, wants to pursue knowledge, but Glimmer doesn't really go about that in the best ways, is how I've seen it, or, like, how I see them as, like, Glimmer is one to, like, jump right into danger, and not really think. And then, like, all Jag's kind of, like, the more, like, be the one kind of, like, reel Glimmer back from that. Like, they would stop Glimmer from possibly putting themselves in danger. But I ended up scrapping this because, like, I just feel like their romantic chemistry wasn't really there. I feel like they work better as, like, more platonic pairing. That last scene there was not written well at all. Like, I feel like it implies that, Glimmer struggling with, like, tone stuff, like, is a bad thing. And I don't want to say that. Like, I struggle with, like, showing tone myself, and, like, effectively communicating, because, like, heck, sometimes I misclearly understand, like, what people are saying, and I don't want to paint that as a bad thing, or, because, like, you sure it can be a bad thing, like, when it comes to society, but, like, I feel like it kind of seems like I'm making fun of the people who are like that with Glimmer, and I don't want to do that. Like, so I definitely would want to rewrite that second cutscene. Here with their, I really rewrote Coco and Ember's first cutscene together, since, like, I just didn't like how it was originally structured. Like, I felt like it was really boring. Not boring. Wrong word. I feel like it didn't make sense. Like, it wasn't a great introduction. Like, it felt like it was, like, my first cutscene, which it was. Like, I didn't really have any plan going into it. For this one, I did have some more planning. I was thinking, like, okay, Ember runs a shop, like, part of, like, their character is, like, their anxieties, so, like, I should kind of highlight that a bit here of, like, also, like, a bit, like, struggling with, like, keeping everything maintained, and, like, having to jump from person to person. Of course, I don't have, like, any actual retail experience, so I don't know if I portrayed that well here at all. I don't really know if I want to continue working on this mod. Like, I do want to actually add a Spanish translation. Like, that's like, at least bare minimum, like, the last thing I want to do for it. I do have, like, a couple other mods in mind, like, possibly, like, some Stardew Valley inspired mod of, like, adding some characters from Stardew Valley into Cattails. Also, like, some cooking inspired mod, cooking mod where, like, it's an NPC that has some recipes and stuff, like, inspired by another mod I've seen on Nexus. Really cool mod, I'll link in the description. I think it's coolio. I think NPC mods in general are really cool, like, trying to write my own, like, they're a lot. Because you have to, like, there's so much dialogue to write, you have to think of what the character is like, and make it interesting. Like, Ventus is definitely not as fleshed out as they could be. Like, you'll probably see it for yourself if you're actually playing the mod, but, like, I feel like Ventus's dialogue isn't very interesting. Like, I kind of just, like, wrote what I felt like. I didn't really give Ventus much personality. I kind of just thought, like, okay, child, that's the personality. I guess it was that simple. Like, Ventus is, like, energetic and, like, not really a character. which is why I kind of want to expand Ventus into kind of their own character at some point. And, like, remove from Cattails, like, simply just, like, their own. I really like writing this cutscene here with, Umbra, Ventus, and Zephyr. Like, I think it was really cute, just, like, kind of figuring out their dynamic, the family. Like, I really like writing Zephyr specifically, like, I don't know, they're just a really fun character, in my opinion. Like, I really like how, like, okay, I like having those moments of, like, them kind of, like, backtracking a bit, of, like, not really knowing what to say. I think I definitely did, I think when it comes to characters I projected myself most onto, was Zephyr is definitely, I think also Glimmer's probably Glimmer's probably a character I relate to the most, and, like, Glimmer's just chaotic little gremlin. Oh, I don't want to call myself chaotic per se, but, like, I definitely, do not think before, doing something and stuff like that. Okay, so I phrased my closing thoughts really poorly. I'm gonna re-record this. Also, I'm aware that, closing thoughts is, like, happening over the final cutscene. Just bad timing on my part. Like, I mean, this video is really meant for you to really see the cutscenes more of, like, kind of just a final update video. So, I don't really have many plans for this mod, like, outside of just adding Spanish translation. I don't plan on, like, adding French or any other language, because I don't know any other languages besides English and some Spanish. I'm not really fluent in Spanish myself. I still call myself monolingual. I'm so bad at, like, closing stuff out, but yeah, I have some other mod ideas. Oh yeah, I want to say that there are other things that do take priority over this mod, since, like, for example, I do have some, like, other short films I want to make, and I do want to focus on my own, like, stories and characters outside of, like, I don't want to fall into the trap kind of shockingly myself to a fandom, like, being seen as, like, oh, the Sonic guy, the Cattails guy. Like, I don't want to be seen that way. Yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to say, and jump in here and say that. I hope you have a good day, whoever you are watching this. I doubt, like, probably only 20 people are going to say this or something, but whoever you are, hope you have a good day. Who knows if I'll ever see you again.